What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Drive Talk Cars. In today's episode, we are going to be doing an oil change on the Maserati Ghibli. If this is your first time checking out the channel and you would like to learn how to do DIYs, routine maintenance, and other car-related activities, subscribe now by clicking that subscribe button down below and clicking that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on anything. All right, so we're doing an oil change on the Maserati. The oil we're going to use today is Pennzoil Platinum Euro 5W40. This is recommended for Maserati. So it used to have a little Ferrari logo at the bottom there, but as you can see, it is the same oil. So if you don't see the little Ferrari logo, don't panic. You can still use this here. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing we have to do is remove this air box. That way you can get to the oil filter that's behind here. So the oil filter is down there, and so you have to remove this to get to that. This has a hose connect to it. You just unhook that. All right, so using a flathead screwdriver, we're going to unclip that to remove this hose. That way we can take off the box. Push these down. And there's some clamps on the side here. I just use a flathead screwdriver and just push down in there. And then there's one back here. So once you have all that, then you remove this cover for the air box, remove the air filter, and then you should be able to get down in there without having to remove the actual holder. So using a 27-inch socket and an extension and a ratchet, we're going to loosen up the filter. Just loosening it, just to get that pressure off of it. Alright, so now we're going to jack up the car so we can take the underbody cover off and access the drain pan to drain the oil out. So you have to undo the underbody cover to access the drain pan and bolt. So this first bolt right here is a T30 torque bit. And then there's some other bolts back here. I think that's a 10mm, and that's what you take off. So let's take that off. So these back bolts are 10mm. Alright, so with all the bolts out, now you can take it out. You kind of pull forward and then pull back. There's the drain oil bolt. So let's drain that. So this cord right here actually happens to be right underneath the drain bolt. So if you don't move this, it's going to be in the way and get soaked with oil. Alright, so I just used a bungee cord and I pulled it, looped it back through there, and then hooked it back to itself. That way it's out of the way. Alright, so with the underbody cover removed, you now have access to the drain bolt on the engine oil pan. Alright, so next we're going to change the oil filter. Alright, so I like to put a paper towel down just to make sure that I don't drip any oil down there. So I put it up underneath and try to just make sure it don't get on belts and all that stuff. So taking our 27-bit socket, an extension, and our ratchet wrench, we're going to unscrew it. Alright, I should be able to use my hands now. Alright, so now what you want to do is loosen the engine cap, oil cap. In addition, you want to pull the dipstick out, and you can just leave it resting at the top. What this is doing is just allowing for the oil to flow out, because this builds up pressure, and if it's not relieved, then it won't let the oil out all the way. So that's why we do that. Let's drain the oil underneath. Alright, using a 10mm hex bit. Uh-oh. Alright. So I have to use this for leverage since my breaker ratchet won't work. It's okay, it's just my oil pan, that's why it sounds so loud. Okay, so let's get ready for it to drip. I have no clue how far it will go, so let's prepare for the worst. But that's why we have an oil pan. Wow, that just made it. Alright, that's coming out pretty fast. It's good to have one side higher than the other, so wherever it drains out, you want that side to be lower than the other side, or the other side higher than the drain side. That way you can ensure it all comes out. Alright, so we're going to let that drain for a little bit. Shouldn't be too much longer. I think I might let one side down a little bit because it seems like I'm almost even. So let's let one side down. Ruin my glove. Alright, you have a magnet at the end of your drain bolt. Wipe that off, clean that up. In addition to the magnet, you have a crush ring, which is this thing here. You want to replace that every time you do an oil change. So here is a closer look at the drain bolt, magnet, new crush ring. They call them crush ring or washer or copper washer, I don't know. I'm used to crush ring. Once that's empty, go ahead and put your drain bolt back in there. Alright, you want to tighten it down. Wipe down your area just so you can verify if there's any oil dripping or leaking when you add more oil. If you already got oil dripping, you won't be able to tell. So before we put our pan back on, we're going to go up top and we're going to install the new filter, and then we're going to add the oil and then turn on the engine, make sure it's all leveled, come back down here and verify if it is leaking or not leaking. Alright, so let's go to the top. Alright, so we have our new filter here. It's going to come like this. It has a spring inside. Put that down in the middle there, and then this goes on top of that and you'll hear it click. Put the filter back in the cap. Always get OEM too, by the way. And then I put a little oil around this gasket, and then I put oil around this gasket. Then you insert it back into there. Screw it on by hand until you can't. So we're tightening it back up with the 27mm socket. There's no torque, but you want to make sure that it's snug and tight. So like wrist tight is good. Put your filter back on. Put your hose back in. Clamp. Clamp. Remember the one in the back? Clamp. Top part's good. Alright, so we're going to torque down this bolt to 25 foot-pounds of torque. Alright, so it looked like I was pretty accurate. It's at 25 foot-pounds of torque already. Good to go, and we're going to add the engine oil. So it's 8.3 quarts of 5W40 Platinum Euro Pennzoil. Alright, now we put the lid back on. Put your dipstick back down. Check it one time. Alright, then we start the engine. Let it cycle for a few, and then check the levels. Alright, once you've had the car running for a while, about 5 minutes, check your oil levels.